I'm driving back from Dream Orthodontics in Surrey/White Rock, Vancouver area, Canada. And this is an important chat to have. So I'm gonna focus on the road, and forgive my framing of myself inside this video, but this is gonna be a pretty important episode, both for any audience who may ever see this or never see this, but a video that I think I'm gonna look back on because it's very important to touch on. And the premise of it is a reminder, because I'm sure we've heard this before, and I know I've heard this before, but I couldn't get it through my head today, that it is literally all inside your head. Like, most of the issues, at least that I've experienced in recent time, have come as a result of me overthinking shit. And the shitty feeling, most of the time, is only in the feeling beforehand and in the thinking and stressing about a particular situation, and rarely ever in the situation itself. It's fucking ridiculous. And I try not to like curse too much on these, but I'm just reflecting on the past, because today's Monday, and last Monday I had like a bit of an emotional episode where I was the first time I like lost my cool in some years, like since my teenage years. And the issue that I lost my cool about wasn't even an issue. Like, it was only an issue inside of my head. And today I had similar thoughts where, like, you know, you have issues thinking about, you know, like logistical misstep in the planning of today's filming with the client, where I was like pretty uptight about the fact that like we couldn't film for the entire day. We ended up starting filming at 5:30 p.m. instead of in the morning because they were busy at the clinic, and I miscommunicated and assumed and did a bad job, and I was just automatically assuming that things weren't going to go well once I got there. And this is a team that I built a good relationship with over time, and I was just thinking it wasn't going to go well because of something that I had assumed and miscommunicated, which are two big sins in the world of making things happen. And I spent the day stressing about how it was going to go, because I just flew out here. Oh my gosh, was it a waste of time? Did I burn the relationship? Is everyone mad at me? Does everyone hate me? Is this like feeling needing to be liked all the time rearing its ugly head, and me having an issue? Like, what's going on with this? You spend the whole day stressing. And same thing with like some calls that I get on earlier today, just like calls that you know, even routine calls stress me out when I'm traveling. And like, it's never the fucking call that's the issue. It's the stress beforehand that gets to you. And I'm telling this story in these different instances to just like beat down the point of like, it's all inside your head. You just have to do the thing. Like the thing that is stressing you out just has to get done. And I heard on a Dan Martell podcast this morning, because I go to Dan and I'm like, I go to Dan when I need advice on this podcast. And he was saying like, motivation follows action, not the other way around. And a good friend, mentor, and client of mine, Justin Gio, he says mood follows action, not the other way around. And I believe that to be true all the time. But like, sometimes we just don't follow it, even though we know it's what needs to be done. So today was a really good day. Ended up sending out a contract for another client around noon today. Caught up on all work. Well, catch up on some more work tonight. It'll be a late night of working, catching up on projects from throughout the day, uploading, organizing, assigning the footage from the shoot tonight, preparing for the shoot tomorrow. I would like to get some food. I haven't really eaten. I've just been snacking all day. Like, I think it's part of it could be just like less structure to the days getting to me. Nevertheless, ended up being a good day. Thought it was gonna be a shit day. And I had a shit like first half of the day because I was just thinking about potential shit that could happen later, and it's laughable looking back on it, and it's even more laughable looking back even further into the past when situations like this ever arose, because it never really ends up being anything, and it's usually just inside of your head, and rarely is it actually a situation. So it's important to, I mean, I talked with a guy named Cam Russell yesterday at Actualize Fitness. It was like fitness men's circle on Sunday Circle, and he was saying like, when you feel an emotion, it's important sometimes to spend time tracking down where that came from. Like, why do I feel like this? Like, what has triggered this in the past? Like, what's the root cause of it? And if you can think your way through the root cause of the emotion and like put a label or a name on that emotion of like how it got started. So if I wasn't very liked inside of high school, and as a result of that I have this inherent feeling of needing to be liked, if I can put the person's name on it that rejected me in high school, then it's like, well, I'm not gonna let this person allow my life to be shit ever. So just some reflections from the day. Overall good day. Woke up, I got to run today. I ran 2 miles at the beginning of the day. I think it was 2 miles. Like, I tried to go for 2 miles, like 3.7 kilometers, something, 3.4 kilometers, something like that. And that was really good. It was like so therapeutic just running. I was on the treadmill running and not having the IT hurting me. And it was just, oh man, so good for the mental state. Nonetheless, I'm going to check my end of week report once I get back, eat some dinner with Cole, enjoy the rest of the night working, and just try, like, you get one life, man. And you get the same 24 hours everyone else does. It's just important, like, how we spend them. So I'm going to try my best to spend mine well. So I'm going to do my end of week report. Actually, this is something worth noting as well, and not to get, oh, we got a freaking cop over there. Might be speeding a little bit. It's on the other side of the highway. Might be worth noting that the end of week or end of day report from Jody, our head of customer success, is the first time where like I've been totally off the grid from answering messages during the day, at least like client group chats, totally out of the picture. And she's putting together kind of like an end of day report of what I need to do. So I'll check that once we get back and just see how that goes, how that looks, what I need to do. And it'll be exciting. We might have some shifts going on within the team soon that I'll be reporting on here, of course, because we keep it real. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy a peaceful drive back, maybe listen to a podcast or just be alone in my thoughts for a bit and see if we can conquer them. But nonetheless, great chatting with you. I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you tomorrow.